Ain't nothing peculiar about the way that I was raised, and my arm is on the way.
Alright, this is Flo's interview with the Fisherman Johnny, so we're gonna see. I haven't listened to it yet, so we're gonna see what all is said and what kind of new answers or information we can get with this interview.
What kind of life I've got now, to be honest with you. What's the, hey, look, I don't got no reason to set you up. I just want the truth. I don't have no reason to set, ain't nothing to set up. Well, listen, man, the reason I say that is,
Oh, and after some research and some other findings and things sent to me, I'm also thinking that the fisherman, like, he was involved but not involved. Like, I think he was set up to be like someone to maybe take the fall or like distraction or something like that, if that makes any sense. So let me know what y'all think. I know, like, all his stories and all his encounters that he's talked about hasn't all added up, or things have been changed, or things added, taken away, or whatever, you know. Like, you know, at the beginning he didn't say anything about the $500, but then he did. So but like I said, I haven't watched this yet. I was waiting to watch it with y'all, so let's get back into it.
I've talked with people, they recorded my mess, what I said, and then go on TikTok and play the recording without me giving them permission to do that. Okay, you know, I don't do that, man. I'm straightforward.
Oh, and if y'all on TikTok or anything, y'all go show Flo some love. He is really good with the whole TikTok thing. And give him a big thank you for letting me use his content too.
You don't like it? Hey, I know how it can be. I know how it can be. You muffled. I'm telling you, man. I'll be honest with you. I put my phone to the camp, bro. I'm not lying to you. It sounds like it's echoing now. Wow. So, I mean, what's been going on strange? I'm going to tell you what, a lot of people, I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of people was on your side, and then when the story, now, I'm not saying you changed it. I mean, from what I heard, it sounds changed, but you saying people manipulated whatever you said. But whenever it kind of started changing, that's when people, you know, started, what have you heard that has changed, right? I mean, I don't, all right, you know, man, I ain't never been involved in nothing like this, you know what I'm saying? And brother, let me tell you something, my leg was all tore up, you know, I don't know what you heard to say. I'm about to tell you. I mean, people tend to run with this stuff. Right, no, they do. First, everybody was under the impression that you had gave the stuff up immediately, the belongings, and then it came out later. It came out somehow that you had took the belongings, went to the store, it came back, and you know it got real crazy. That's when people start saying, "Hold on." I did. I left. I know the belongings are there, but by the way, man, there's no way.
Now, there's this lady, I don't remember her name, but one of y'all might know who I'm talking about. But she's on TikTok, and I don't remember, like, if I've seen her on YouTube or anything. But I was in the live one time, one of her lives, and I had asked a question about the fisherman, and she got real defensive about him. And, you know, like, I don't know, it was just weird. And then it was somebody else too. Oh, she was talking about the maintenance man. She was saying that the maintenance man that worked there just liked to run his mouth and that he was lying. But if I'm hearing this right, Johnny, right now, the fisherman, is saying that he did leave. He did, in fact, leave and come back.
Yeah, about 911. I mean, we don't have a signal out there. So how...
Remember, remember, he said there's no signal out there, but he called his friend Charles when he was on the boat.
Did she call with no signal?
Hey, bro, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I really don't feel like, you know, I don't feel like that was her, to be honest with you. It sounds like...
It sound what?
Sounded forced to me. My opinion.
Robotic?
Oh, robotic, like the voice?
Like, I reckon that's what they're calling that AI.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you talking about the 911 thing. Yeah, for sure. I believe it's possible. Which is why I said, if you 100% ain't got nothing to do with it, if you just especially come forward with me with whatever info you have, I mean, it'll show that.
And I know too, Johnny has even said before in past interviews that he thinks that that it was foul play. Like he said that he don't think, I guess, like she did it, but that there was foul play. And he even mentioned too that he found out that the JP's attorneys had land that was backed up to that part. And there was something else. I guess when I think of it, I'll pause it again.
You had nothing to do with it, but if you're not saying nothing, then you putting yourself in there with the bad guys. You know what I mean?
Oh, the 3 people that came out that was on a boat. You had the kayaker, and then you had the 3 people that was on the boat. And but that still don't make any sense though, because where did these 3 people come out from? Because remember, Johnny said, did y'all hear that, or did y'all hear that shot, you know? And they said yeah, but remember there was supposedly 2, but only 1 was heard. So I don't know, it just gets confusing. Stimpy. Stimpy.
If everybody even said what I had even done.
Stimpy.
I'm actually, you know, I've been keeping in contact with this back close.
With the family?
Yeah, Flavor.
Yeah, say it. Hey, tell everything. This your chance. I'm recording it. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna go over it with you when we get off. I don't have to run and try to make. I want to clear you. If you innocent, I want to clear you. So go ahead. No, I'm saying I record your answers. I'm saying, but I'm not doing them with it. And I'm telling you, because we're doing the interview. I don't want to say something you said is not accurate. Hello? Yeah, no, that's what I'm telling you.
I just want to talk about the things that I have done, man.
Go ahead. That's good, because I would like to put that out there. Go ahead.
I mean, I really don't, you know, if you just gonna come back and say, well, here it goes again. You know what I'm saying? Here it goes again, telling us other.
No, I'm saying, listen, John, if I was out to get you, I would be doing it. Okay, listen to me. So listen.
They hear me going again. They're going to say, with another dog.
No, man, but what I'm saying is, if you've been helping the family, that's the thing.
You got nothing to do with it. Brother, I'm the one, as soon as I got home, and you know, I heard you say, you know, what kind of a crazy person would do what they do. And when I got back to the hospital, he hit me like a ton of bricks. Why did I go in there after I heard a gunshot?
Yeah, that was the kind of
By
part.
the way, I don't think that the gunshot, I don't even know what she was killed with. I don't even know what type of gun it was.
Okay.
The gunshot sounded to me like a firecracker.
It sounds like a firecracker? Okay. Yeah, it's real strange, man. So tell me this: when you got the belongings, right? You said explain to me how you said you went back to the store, or just explain it to me, because you know what happened is people put it out there so messy that it make people people can't understand it. If people listen to me because I break it down so you can understand it, so it can't be misconstrued.
Cam out. It's so annoying.
Came up to my room with the television. I had the map up there. I feel like try to have to explain myself to everybody, because I don't know these people.
You're right.
Like I felt like I had to give them understanding because they don't know the river. You know, they had it saying where the people in the boat, out from where Michael's body was found, it was out in,
Sorry about
they were
that.
out in the river. They had nothing to do with it. Then, you know, I always thought the people in the boat was the rebels.
You thought the people in the boat was what? Yeah, your phone is bad, man. You hear me? I gotta get you better now.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Very cool. My phone don't even do that.
I don't mind. It just sometimes you sound muffled, like you can't, like the phone on your cheek or something. But go ahead.
Let's move around a little bit. Let's move in here. But anyway, as far as the people in the boat, you know, I've been seeing what people said, that the people in the boat, the 3 people that were in the boat, came out from where my body was found at. No, it didn't. They was out in the river fishing. They went in.
Okay. You was the only one in the slough.
I figured the reason why they came back into the slough is because they heard the gunshot. So when they came to know where I was at, I asked them, I said, did y'all hear that gunshot? They said, yeah. I said, well, I heard crime, you know, a gunshot, and then the crime stopped.
That's what he said.
They just went ahead and left. You know, they went back, I guess they went back to load the boat up. Yeah, I looked back in there, I'm in a little one-man boat. And I looked back up there in the woods and I seen a little opening. God knows I don't know why I went in there, brother. I swear I don't. I don't know. I'm waiting for the Lord to give me a sign. Why did I do that? But you know, they didn't hit me till I got back home. Then I got to thinking, boy, why did you go something like that?
Because people thinking like, you think you to your shot, you know, where you heard a gunshot.
Yes, let me tell you this here. Come back and telling me that people said to me that you just like everybody else trying to figure something out.
Right.
People that I pick out there and try to explain to them, they said, Johnny, they said if there was anybody in here with her, they probably seen you coming in there and seen you pick up her belongings. I said, man, I don't know about all that now. I said, I hope not. I'll tell you what, Flo. Everything planned this mess out, they've done a good job of them. And I know you keep saying, where's the fish? Where's the fish? Well, that's all I was out there doing was fishing. I don't know that JP Miller. I didn't even know the girl was real name until I looked at the license real good because I didn't have my glasses on. When I got back home from talking with the law and everything, and gave them her stuff, and they questioned me real hard about it. And I'm the one that told the park ranger, I said, listen, I said, you know every path in this park? He said, yes, sir. I said, do you know the path that goes to the slough? He said, yes, sir. I said, go to that slough and...
But there's like several or a lot of different areas, and she was in an area where it was marked off for, I guess, only personnel or rangers and stuff like that to go into, so...
You will find what you're looking for in there, somewhere in there. But I didn't even know the girl was even in the water.
I thought okay, now I'm getting confused again because he said the kayaker found the body. Because remember he said that the kayaker called him by name, said, hey Johnny, you know, it's like a bag, floats in the water, foot came up, she had debris and log and stuff on her, and so I'm wondering like why the kayaker didn't say, look, this is where you go find her. And
So you didn't know, have a clue where she was. You just heard some type of noise, crying. Then you heard some type of gunshot sound or firecracker. And that's it. You just heard everything.
Yeah, the kayaker found her. He told me that I rode by. He told me that I rode right by her in my boat. Listen, I wasn't even looking for nobody to be in the water. Or like I said, I didn't even know what had really happened.
Right.
But listen, if she'd have fell in that water, brother, listen to me now.
But he didn't hear a splash. He was close enough to hear a crying, but he didn't hear a splash. And only heard one shot.
She was fell in that water. I would have heard a splash or something.
Right, you mean?
Yeah, I didn't hear a splash. I could be fishing in the river and hear a fish jump across the river over there.
Exactly. No, I'm a fisher. I fish all the time, so I can relate.
Yeah, so I got to hear a body. You know, I would probably, I didn't go there with it on George because I might be said something else. But I know it wasn't 50 yards from her. Because I just went down there, matter of fact, this week. And I found out where her body was found this week.
Mm-hmm.
Where the reef was at, where the family put the reef at. We went out there trying to help, trying to get people to try to figure out what happened that day. That's all I've been doing, brothers, trying.
But if it was just the unaliving, and it was a open, shut case or whatever, then why are they out there trying to figure out what happened that day? See where I'm going with this?
You think I'd be getting on TikTok and things like that? And I admit I'm already talk way too much. I said I was going to quit it. And I'm an innocent man. I know things is, it looks mighty strange about me and stuff as far as me going out and getting well, she had $500. It might have been a little bit more than that. I didn't ask the wall how much was there. I told him I counted at 500 and I quit.
Okay.
You know, and when I pulled up there, I asked him, I said, do you know when the line was sitting there in the parking lot, right across from her car, because he told me that was her car. Then you gonna ask me, well, why did I feel so comfortable about telling you this stuff? When I pulled up there to him, that's when I realized that it was a lie because he had a drum on the back of his truck. When I got up there to him, he said, hey, sir, he said, you mind back? I got to go. I said, wait a minute, brother. I said, you know a Mica or a Mica Miller? How do you know? He said, step out the truck. Step out. I said, wait a minute, buddy. I said, now listen. I said, I just found some belongings. And then I went there and told the owner to
Now remember, she never said her name on that 911 call. So how it was so quick, like bam, 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 all this information already known. Somebody knew something before something happened.
you know, what happened with me that day.
Okay.
We talked and everything. I stood there with him for about, I guess, an hour altogether. And the part ran, a couple more. I asked him, I fine. Yeah, he said, we sure did. But they didn't do more.
That seemed, don't that seem on your end? I'm saying,
Yeah.
don't it seem they wouldn't talk to you none after that?
Yeah, because I asked him, how much money was there? Because I didn't want to know, I didn't want to think I was lying about it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I'm going to tell you something else, too. There ain't too many more people would have turned that money in like that, Flo.
Right. No, honestly, for sure.
I'm an honest man, but I mean, I couldn't have lived with that on my conscience. Thank God. Let me get back to something, though.
Let me ask you a question before I forget, and then you can explain that, because I meant to ask you. Was the cops in plain clothes, or was they in cop clothes?
He told me he was a 24-hour on call. He had on his just regular clothes.
Okay, so he was plain clothes.
Yeah, like a, I don't know how you would say it. I guess, yeah, because like I said, he was on 20, he told me he was a 24-hour lawman. He was on call 24. Matter of fact, he told me that he had been up all night because he had just investigated about a child getting killed.
Okay, so did you see any police with actually police clothes on?
Yeah.
Okay.
That could have been anybody.
Okay. So it was the ones when they was the park ranger. Go ahead.
They were deputy sheriffs.
Okay. So you had the deputy sheriff, but then when you came back, was that when you came back with the stuff, it was a guy out there with a drone?
Right. I rest up, like I said, I rest up. I got a truck.
Okay, yeah, there was a 911 call. But remember, where she called from wasn't close to where, supposedly, where she was found. And she didn't give a name. And she wasn't sure where she was at. Matter of fact, you could hear somebody in the background telling her Fairbluff or whatever. So, for them to be there that quick and have so much of the information before a full investigation, I don't know, it just seems kind of odd to me. I mean, especially when it seems like she wasn't supposed to be found. You know, because remember, she had that log and debris and stuff on her, so gotta make it make sense.
I feel bad. I feel like something had happened there. I said, but don't care. I like the guy sick, Flake. Because you got to realize, man, if that was her crime, people tell me that wasn't even her crime. They just saying this thing was set up. If that was her crime, brother, I'm the one that's got to live with that in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I've got to live in my mind thinking if I could have, you know, what could I have done? Could I have made a difference if I could have gotten there in time? But listen, I couldn't see a thing in them woods.
But you
So you would have been able to see. I didn't know if it was a child. I didn't know if it was a man. I didn't know if it was a woman. All I heard was like a little faint cry. If I would have been able to see that girl at the time that she was doing it, I would have went over there and tried to talk to her.
I wonder if that cry was like a muffled cry, like maybe someone with their hand over her mouth and she's, you know, crying, and that's why the cry wasn't as loud or something. I just thought about that.
But I can't see in the woods. Right. What you wasn't thinking though?
And he said that he would have heard a splash, but he didn't hear no splash. So I'm thinking, my opinion, I'm thinking that she got that email about meeting up with the attorney or whatever and signing the divorce papers, that JP would just said, I'm done, you're disgusting me, you're not a good first wife or first woman or whatever it was. He makes him feel good. And she went and she got that for protection in case he was back up to his shenanigans again. And I'm thinking that somewhere in between the gas station and that park is where they got her. And that's where they forced her there. That's when the 911 call was made. Probably in between somewhere. Which, she was in Fairbluff, which I could be wrong, but if I remember right on the map, if she went from the gas station to Lumberton, it was like that. And then Fairbluff is up that way, if you get what I'm saying. So it just don't make no sense.
You don't know she quote unquote committed suicide. You wasn't thinking somebody else had shot somebody. So that's what kind of got people that had you know. So that's what kind of got people that had you know, have people like, why would you? Because so that's what kind of got people that had you know, have people like, why would you? Because if I'm go ahead. I know that, but what I'm telling you, I don't know. Oh, you don't. You just said something just made you go over there. That's what you said. I get it. Yeah, I'm be honest to God with you. I'm telling the truth. I feel like that's what had happened. I mean, and I'll be honest with you, man. I'll be honest with you. This is my thinking on the thing. I believe the people is probably upset with me because they don't want to think that she took her life. And I'm not saying she did. I'm not saying she took her. But I think people are upset because of the way that I told the story. And I really believe that it was because if you think about it, I'm telling the story, I heard a cry, gunshot, shot. That's suicide. Right. I'm just thinking about this like maybe they knew you, like whoever put it together kind of saw you was there and said, well, we use him as the witness to hear this. You think something like that maybe possible? Yeah, I mean, that got me thinking when I thought about that.
It's crazy. I admit, it's very crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. I got a brother. I call him my brother, Preacher Charles McKenna. He's a preacher. Maybe you've heard about him.
Yeah, in the middle of stuff. I haven't put them.
That is my brother, bro. I'm an Indian man. He's a black guy, but he's my brother from another mother. He's a preacher. They got this man's picture on there where he's preaching again with him and his wife. He come out back. He come to my house last night, and he don't even want to be around the phone when we talking. He's telling me about all this stuff that's happening with him, man. He's already had enough on him to start with, and then this here's happening with him. Brother,
Is Charles connected to JP?
God,
Okay.
ain't nobody around here know nothing about that real life.
Got you.
I'm scared to my because last night I was on that doggone TikTok, bro, and there was stuff that I really got my voice altered or something. I don't know how that mess works. When I was talking to the black lady, the first black lady interviewer that I talked to, that what I heard last night, I was talking with her, but I didn't tell her nothing like that, what I heard last night. So they getting some of my interviews and joining them in with another person.
Oh,
Understand what I'm saying?
nothing. Wow, I ain't see who did that. What you mean?
So I got scared. I just turned TikTok off.
Okay, yeah, I didn't see that.
There is a Charles. It's ain't there a Charles that is linked to JP that's a pastor? Not saying it's the same Charles, but and in there, who's the officer in Robeson County? Is that a Charles too, or is that the Kenneth guy? I'll have to look and see.
I gotta stop it there, y'all. But dissect that is.
And y'all give a big thank you to Flo for getting this for us. And I'll put any additional thoughts as I go and put this video together. Thank y'all. Love y'all.
Ain't nothing but